this is not about me. This is about well-being of campus and community.
Okay, good afternoon, Professor Rouhollah. How are you doing today?
Hi, I am very energized after this teaching session. A campus member just reminded me of the sign that I have on my door that says, that's a quote from Audre Lorde, a feminist scholar, who said, "My silence hasn't protected me and your silence won't protect you." So I encourage my students and myself and remind myself that to speak up if something is not right, and you keep quiet, you do not help solving that problem. I came here today because teaching is part of my identity. I have taught since I graduated from high school. Even before that, I was tutoring. I started teaching younger children in elementary and middle schools, and then I started teaching college students and graduate students, and that is part of my being. I cannot be without teaching. Teaching is something that I get energy from, that energizes me. And this fall, unfortunately, I wasn't able to officially be on the schedule and teach on campus. So I'm using public spaces and whatever resources that I have, and people help to bring chairs and tables to sit down and to discuss what we read and what we learned today. And I hope that is helpful. One of the goals of my teaching that I always put on my syllabi is we hope that after this course we are able to lift a little bit of burden from the community's shoulder, helping those who are at disadvantage, those who are being marginalized, those who are excluded from our formal educational system. And today we had people from different ages. I would say we had people in their probably 70s, and we had people in their 20s. We had people with college education backgrounds. We had people with graduate degrees, and we had people with not as much formal education, but they were able to engage in a very productive conversation. And I think everybody left with having something, and I hope they come back.
Thank you. And then I understand you're going to be doing this, the Teach in Exile over here at the edge of campus at the community center.
Mondays and Thursdays, that's my teaching schedule. I start at noon and we will conclude about 2.
Okay, great. And then for the class happening on campus in your absence, my understanding is that they do have a lecturer taking over that section of your courses?
That is correct. They and that's unfortunate that the department coaches had to make this decision to hire a person last minute. I'm glad that they were able to find a capable and knowledgeable colleague to take over my courses. I'm appreciative of the new teacher starting teaching, and I'm sure the students will appreciate engaging with that teacher.
Let Dr. Rouhollah teach!
We support freedom of speech!
Let Dr. Rouhollah teach!
This is not about me. This is about well-being of campus and community. Even my little communications with the admin about reinstating me and lifting suspensions was not a self-advocacy. It was more a concern about a well-being and restoring the trust that was disrupted in the spring by the previous administration.
When you say the trust was disrupted, what occurred that led to that? A lot.
The student protest was they engaged with the students' peaceful protest violently. They didn't listen to students' demands, and they escalated, and they responded to that forcefully and violently. They did not engage with faculty input. They did not include community input, and they made decisions that were not the best for the community.
Okay, thank you. I look forward to seeing more of the Teach in Exile.
Thank you.
We support freedom of speech. Let Dr. Rouhollah teach. We support freedom of speech. Let Dr. Rouhollah teach.
Let Dr. Rouhollah teach.
We support freedom of speech.
Let Dr. Rouhollah teach.
We support freedom of speech.
Let Dr. Rouhollah teach.
We support freedom of speech.
Let Dr. Rouhollah teach.
We support